So today I'm going to be testing out this JB Weld water weld. I have this leak right here in this plumbing pipe. I actually put this a few days ago, and for whatever reason I don't think I did it right. I have a very small pinhole leak coming from right under here, and I don't want to have to take this whole thing out and replumb it just for that pinhole leak. So I bought this here hoping it'll work before I do that. So let me try this, see if it works, and if it doesn't, well, I have to replace the whole thing. So the first thing I'm gonna do is just clean off this surface right here. Gonna take a piece of this JB Weld here. Getting bit by ants out here. This is all dry, so I'm not gonna use this dry piece right here. Okay, so it's two parts, the outside layer and the inside. Instructions say to knead it. I'm gonna go ahead and knead this, make sure it mixes properly. And the cool thing about this, it says that it works in water. So with that leak, hopefully it'll hold. My hands are all dirty. I don't know if I can handle the camera. Put it here as best I can. Dry the area up again, right here, right under there. And I feel like it's catching more on my fingers than anything else. So I put a good piece of it. Let me see if I can catch that. Right under there. I don't know how well that caught because I can't actually see under there. All this mess on my fingers here. It is messy. One reason that I did buy this is it says it's rated for up to 1300 psi. Before I did this, I tried Flex Seal, but Flex Seal, I don't think it's PSI rated. So this one here is up to 1300 psi, and there is a lot of pressure coming through here, so hopefully that holds. If not, I'm gonna have to cut it, repipe it. So we'll be back. So let's check it out. See what we have here. I don't even want to touch it. Still feels wet, still coming through. Doesn't feel solid yet. Okay, so this JB Weld water weld did not hold. It's pretty tight, but I still have a leak coming out. See all that? Almost feels like condensation. It's not too much, not even a pinhole leak, but there is water there. It is damp, so I'm gonna have to cut this piece of pipe off and repipe it. So this is the JB Weld joint right here. This is what I put all around the leak, and this is where it was, the water was actually coming out from down here, so it didn't work. So I went ahead and repiped the whole thing. So this is an old pipe here, and this is where it was actually leaking from. Before I repiped it, I tried to put this Flex Seal tape because it had just a small leak there to see if it would hold, but nope, it didn't. So I went ahead and repiped it pretty much the same way it is here. More down the line. And the only reason I used the same U-joint is because if you try to go in straight, which I did at first, it's not going to adhere right, because you're only going to have like a certain length and it doesn't fit in correctly. You're going to have to cut it shorter for it to fit in, so it's not going to fit snug through your brackets here, and you're not going to have a good seal, and you're going to end up having a leak again. So whenever you pipe something like this, you're going to want to try to use one of these U-joints. I'm not even sure if that's what it's called, but that's what I'm calling it. This U-joint here. So I piped it all the way to the line in the house, the line going to the house. That line down there is coming from the city, coming from the street. So everything so far is good. The first attempt failed. Like I said, it was one pipe going straight with the elbow going down, and it didn't adhere correctly. That was the easy way of doing it, the quicker way of doing it, but the wrong way of doing it. And as you see here, I have these little lines that I made in order to make sure that they lined up, because I dry fitted everything, and you got to make sure everything lines up correctly, because if you don't, when you try to put this this pipe in from the top here, it's not gonna line up, and you're gonna have an incorrect fit, or it might not fit at all. So JB Weld, total fail. It's not even like it was a big leak or there was a ton of water coming out. It was a very small pinhole leak. Didn't work. So I hope this video helped you out. Thanks for watching. Check you on the next one.